All right, y'all. All righty. Class is in session. Class is in session. Oh, come on now. How y'all gonna laugh at me like that? But y'all might cheer me on at the end of what I'm gonna be teaching y'all today. So here's my thing. For the longest, you hear about these dogs. How I guess depending on certain dog breeds, especially the toughest dogs, like I guess the Kangos, the Dogo Argentinos, the Roman Cane Corsos, the Presa Canarios, just to name a few. Apparently, like with these type of dogs, in order to deal with them, you definitely have to be alpha. But my thing is this. Is it really that way? I mean, so much popular opinion about it. And I like to have the unpopular opinion, or what I like to personally call the inverted perspective on it. What if I were to tell you that your dog doesn't actually see you as alpha? Here's what I mean. Simply put, you had the dog when it was a puppy and you raised it up, and it still looks up to you, especially if you take care of it, despite its temperament. It might be vicious to everybody else, but it's very friendly with you. That's because it still looks up to you. Ever since you, took care of it when it was a puppy. Where I'm getting at with this, instead of it looking up to you as an alpha, it actually is looking up to you as a parent. Makes sense, right? It looks up to you actually as a parent, not as an alpha. It still sees you that way, even as it gets old, whether it's a male or a female dog. So oftentimes I've even said at this channel in regards to Wolfpack, they don't really have that hierarchy. They have this thing more or less like everybody amongst them is part of family. And when they accept you, it's not that a wolf is accepting you because they see you as alpha. They just see you as family. So a dog does the same thing, similar to a wolf, but even more personal than a wolf. Basically, the dog, it doesn't just see you as family, it sees you as father. So even more direct approach. Like wolves, they just take you on as just being part of their family. But with a dog, it's a little different because obviously it's probably the only dog in the house. And merely it just looks up to you. Since the dog is domesticated versus the wolf being wild, the dog simply looks up to you as father, whereas a wolf sees you as family. Yeah, a wolf sees you as family, as part of their family. So that's why, in a nutshell, dogs actually don't see you as alpha. They just see you as simply as their father or as their mother. And their whole behavior is like that throughout their whole life. The dog will be childlike with the owner, or actually it's better to just say the parent of that dog. I've never been the type to just say dog owner. I'd rather say I'm the dog's parent. Now, what happens with a dog that is a stray, if you will, and you own it, as they would probably say, but as I would say, you foster it, right? Well, that's what took place in that situation. That dog wanted you to foster it in. And so now it sees you as its parent. I mean, a lot of times with a certain dog, all you got to do is make sure that you feed it well and it'll wag its tail. Simple as that. So, like I said, no matter how vicious the dog might be to others, it'll always be like a child with you. Because ultimately, it's not about you having to be alpha with that dog. That dog just literally sees you as mommy or daddy. Thanks a million. Class is dismissed.